Bathe me in
Said what?
bathe me in Palo. Palo bath. That's the only bath you need. What's up, my love? I'm Marie,
And this is Slim, and this is for the Healthy Hoes podcast.
where we become shapeless, we become boundless, we become everything essentially by being nothing. When you're here, there's nowhere to go and there's no one to be. So relax your shoulders, unclench your fist, loosen your jaw. My love, you can finally exhale. How are you?
I'm cool. I just realized you said unclench your fist.
Yeah, like I be ready to
Who be
fight.
sitting there with their shit clenched up?
Me, my fist stay
Hey, that's
clenched.
crazy if you sit there with your shit clenched up at your desk.
I'm a
That you
thug.
just sitting there like.
I'm a thug.
Hey, that's some wild shit, bro.
You don't?
That's some crazy. Hell no, that's some crazy conditioning to just sit there with your shit balled
Cause
up because you never know, like, when you got squabble up. Like, that's crazy,
I
bro.
feel so attacked right now.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't know why it just hit me today. You said unball your fist, bro.
Unclench. Cause usually they'll be like
Like
unclench your.
what?
They usually be like
Unclench
unclench your
your,
jaw.
and I get that one.
My jaw be clenched too, but my fist be clenched, and I feel like more people need to understand you can unclench your jaw. I mean, you can unclench your
I
fist.
need to know if there's anybody out there with their fist just clenched at all times.
Please, y'all don't have me out here looking
You
crazy.
need, I,
Tap in
I,
if your
I,
fist
I
be
typically don't
clenched,
tell people you need work on yourself, but you need to work on yourself.
and
You
I'm
sit around
working,
just clenched up, ready to go on a
and
nigga.
I'm
That is
working.
crazy. I'm cool today. I am. It's one of my this is my normal frequency range. It's real even keel. Um, I ain't too high on nothing, ain't too low. I'm right where I need to be to handle anything that comes up.
Love that.
So yeah, this is where I'm at. You're 365. I'm at least at this point 200 some days a year. So this is my normal range, and I like it.
Love that.
What about you?
I think I'm at my normal frequency range as well. Which mine ain't even kill. My normal frequency range is not even kill. Like she's hyper. Like
Hmm.
she that is typically I don't know, like
Typically a upbeat nigga.
yeah, that's how I am. I'm typically like just super upbeat. I'm high on life. I'm grateful to be here. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like myself. Feeling like it's good to be me.
I'm with that. I
Yeah,
like that for you.
thank you.
And how y'all doing? From the cubes. From the cubes.
How you doing? From the cubes. Take a minute. We're just gonna sit here in silence for a couple of minutes because I don't know, spirit telling me like we just need a few moments to just be, breathe in silence. However you're feeling. No, as always, it is completely valid. But always understand that your feelings are fluid. They shape, they morph, they change. Allow yourself that honor. Allow your feelings to be felt and flow through you and release them just as they are meant to be. We love you so much and we hope that you experience this conversation with light, love, joy, and ease. We're happy to have you here.
Smooth. And we are, what we on today? Community Day?
You always
Freak Neek?
Freaknik.
Freaknik, baby. It
Freaknik.
is Freaknik Day. All the hoes is out, and we in community together.
We the hoes, the healthy
Yes.
hoes. Yeah, we community day. A few what do they call it? Like house
Few
rules.
house rules, hoe rules, I guess.
First of all, thank you to everybody who has ever and will ever send us a voicemail.
Yeah.
It's just like an honor for you to feel vulnerable enough to share with us in this community. So we really appreciate that. Number two, if you're new here, don't be fucking weird. We don't play about the community. This is a safe place,
Judgment free zone.
judgment free, and baby, if you try us, if you play with us, these fists, they will clench back
Them
up.
clinch, bruh. Hey,
They will clench back up. So I don't play about the community. We don't play about the community. Other than that, let's have fun.
yeah.
Hi y'all. I just want to say I love this podcast so much. It like brings me to my center. It like and starts my mojo for the day. I'll be listening in my cube at work in my little manager office. Um, but I guess what's on my mind recently is I've been setting boundaries with my mom, and I just feel I'm normally a very empathetic person, and I normally have so much grace with people that I love and just people in general. And I notice that my mom takes so much more from me and doesn't give anything. And so I've been setting boundaries since a little bit before Mother's Day. And I feel some sort of purgatory type of feeling, if you know what I mean. Not having her in my life, and she tries to be in my life still, but it's also like a guilt trip, and her love is very conditional with me, and I don't fit the conditions. So in my mind and in my life, I'd rather just take a step back because I feel good when she's not in my life. I feel like I'm so much more in my mojo, and I feel like I have so many people that love me, and I feel so protected, and I feel so just surrounded by divineness and by this golden protection bubble, like by everybody that I have and by myself. And I make that, you know what I mean? And when my mom is in my life, it feels like I'm drained and I'm always crying after talking to her. And it's never, anyways, I just like, I know you relate, Ree. I know you say you have issues with your mom, but it's just this feeling I've been feeling recently of just, I feel guilty about it. But I'm also trying to just in the nicest way possible, be a spiritual being having a human experience, but not a human being having a spiritual experience. And I know in this lifetime she might be my mom, but next lifetime she won't, if that makes sense. And in this lifetime, I'd rather be surrounded by people that I love and by people that cherish me and by people that appreciate me. Because I'd be putting that energy out too. That's the only energy I put out is love and appreciation and protection. Like, I don't know. Let me know if y'all relate. It's just been on my mind a lot recently, but I'm trying to not have it on my mind. But I feel like I should process it so that I can like get out of the purgatorial feeling of like feeling guilty for not having my mom in my life. I feel like I should have more space for her because she's
I hate when that happens. We gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Um, wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. I relate. Like my experience is almost identical to the point where I'm shooketh to the core. Um, where do I start? I come from a mother, God bless her soul, who is very controlling, and I feel like I'm trying to watch what I say. Like, I don't know.
Why?
But
Cause
like
like mama in the room.
she ain't here. She's never gonna listen to this
I know
episode.
what you mean, but like
But
that's what it feel like.
yeah, like I'm
Okay.
gonna just be like raw and unfiltered, like as fuck. That's the only thing I know how to do. My mother is a narcissist, but God, I love my mother. I love her so much. And in the same breath, I have so much anger. I have had and still currently do have so much anger and frustration towards her because as a woman, as a human being, right? But also as a woman who just yearns for that motherly connection. It's so devastating when the people you need, it's devastating when your mom can't be who you need them to be, right? This year, I completely, like, I cut her off, like, dead ass. We got into, like, some really, really bad arguments, and I found, like, I was like, I don't like who I'm turning into. I don't like that every time I talk to you, I'm crying, I'm angry, like, my energy is completely shifted into something that is not me, is not my innate state of being, and I don't like that. And this year I finally had the courage to just be like, you know what, I know she's my mom, and I love that you said, because I never even thought about that, like, I know you're my mother in this lifetime, but in the next lifetime you may not be. But it's like I really had to cut her off. I had the courage to cut her off, and it was the most liberating thing that I have ever experienced in my life. Like, I always, this year specifically, and this has been something that I've been repeating over and over. It has been such a transformative year for me, and I really truly believe it's because I separated myself not only from her but from a lot of people, but specifically her, and it allowed me to kind of tap into my own spirit, my own beliefs, who I was, what I actually want, what I actually believe is true. And when you're able to make that distinction, it really feels like the shackles have been taken off of you. Like, I don't know. Here recently, though, I will say I have been able to have a conversation with her. I've been able to kind of meet her where she is. And I think it was so important for me to, like, cut her off, create that space between us so I could basically deal with her. Just because somebody isn't who you want them to be, and y'all, you get frustrated and they bring out all of these emotions. Because what it is, she triggers the fuck out of me. That's really what it is. Like,
Yeah.
she triggers me so much. There was a point where I couldn't even, like, I can't even be in a room with you. Like, I can't even look at you. The thought of you makes me want to, like, square up. Not with my mama, because I ain't gonna fight my mama. But yeah, I feel like that here recently. Well, actually, I was gonna say here recently we've been talking and it's been going smoothly, and it has, but like we kind of had an argument. Well, no, she was arguing because baby got to heal, baby girl got to heal. Okay, she was arguing, screaming at me on the phone, and I'm like, I'm gonna hang up now because I'm not about to let you get me out of my element. I mean, even after she hung up on me, and then she sent me a text message. I'm like, okay, cool, and I cried so much. I journaled about it. It's so beautiful. I really found a way to alchemize my feelings and my emotions in a way that's really healthy. Because when I tell you, baby, I can be very destructive, especially like in my young adulthood. When I was like 18, 19, I was very destructive to myself and to other people. And, that's just not healthy. That doesn't serve me or the people around me. But once I was able to literally, like last week, able to alchemize that experience and like write a song about it and journal about it, I was then able to forgive her because I realized, like, our parents are our parents. Why is it so hard for me to say? Our parents are our parents, right? That doesn't make it okay for like the shit they do and some of the things that traumatize us in this lifetime because of their doings. It does not make it okay, but they are human beings. Beings? Why do I say it like that?
Hey, you
Beings.
on with it. You hilarious.
They are human beings, and we are, after all, doing life for the first time. So I kind of have this like empathy for her, and I was able to have a conversation with her. Like, my thing with her, like, she'll argue with me and then she'll want to call me the next day and talk like nothing ever happened. And I feel like that's the cycle that we were in for a really long time. and I was just like not able to really process the shit. But now I'm able to, and I was able to like have a conversation with her without being frustrated, without being like resentful of her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, we still have to space out the time because like she will call me every day. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I
For
can't
sure.
handle you every day. I love you, but I can't handle you every day. So now we've gotten to the point where like I can do that with you once a week. I can have a conversation with you for once a week. Yeah, once a week. But yeah, it's a journey, like wanting, craving that motherly love. And I have found feminine energy, because really that's what it is, like you want that feminine energy, and I have found that through friendships with the women who want to be a part of my life and who accept me unconditionally for who I am and what I am in my spirit and my energy. And I don't know, like I'm grateful for all that I have experienced in this lifetime, even if it was a less favorable experience. But I'm sending you love, and I pray for your healing in general, but especially in this area, my love. I'm glad you found the courage to break off and find your peace. That's big.
Yeah, that's really big. Um, I'm very. It hurts me that you girls have to go through that.
You
You know, you
girls.
girls have to go through that. The mommy issues.
Yeah.
I can't necessarily like relate on the deepest level because I haven't went through it. Um, Me and my mom have a really good relationship. That's my baby. Like you know this. Like I love
Mhm.
my mom. I had a good relationship with my father too. I lost him when I was young, but while he was here, like I had a great relationship with him. I will give the my parents like their due. They didn't really like they didn't let their personal traumas come and like really like intercept how good of a parent they were. My mom went through
Mhm.
a lot when I
Mhm.
was younger. I mean a lot. And she still showed up in the best way she could. My grandmother as well. That's two people who raised me. My father while he was here, but like they didn't let their personal traumas come in to interrupt them as parents. But unfortunately, that's not the case with everybody.
Mhm.
Um, so like I said, I never really dealt with it like that, but I do know about kind of seeing through the role of mom and dad, and then getting to who they are as a person.
What do you mean?
So like everybody has a mom and a dad, but that's just only a role they play for
For sure.
you.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
are a person beyond mom and dad.
Mhm.
They are Ted and Janice. You know what I
Ted
mean?
and
It's
Janice.
Ted and
You don't
Janice.
even know their names.
Hey, they are Ted and Janice, you know, David and Wilma. I don't know whatever your mom and dad name is. They are people outside of you being your parents,
Yeah.
and sometimes they not good people. Sometimes they kind of fucked up and they got their own shit to deal with. And when you get older, is when both of you now have permission to let the veil down a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's when you actually get to see your mom or dad for who they are, who their parents named them to be. And you
Mhm.
actually notice like, damn, this is what my mom do or this is what my father does. Like
Mhm.
I have experience with that because when I got older, I look back on events in my life, just wondering like, what was my mom thinking? And then I try to put myself in her shoes and some of the things she go through. And I'm like, God damn, like on my end, I had empathy for her. And
Right.
that's when I got to see Tony.
Tony.
Tony, that's my mama, y'all.
That's my mama,
That's my mama,
y'all.
y'all. That's when I actually got to see Tony. I got to see a woman who had 3 kids with a man, and he died
Yeah.
at a really early age. Left my mama with 3 boys. At
Mhm.
I don't even know if my mama was 30 yet. She may have been 30 on the dot.
Yeah.
She may have been
Well, I
30
don't
on
know.
somewhere around 30 on the dot. She had just turned 30 though when he passed. So 29, 30 is with 3 boys to raise on her own.
Badass kids too.
Bad, troubling kids. Troubling. Handsome middle child, though.
Handsome middle child.
Handsome middle child, but troubling. 3 boys to raise on her own, like, and she went through it, like, throughout life trying to raise us and give us. as much as she could, spiritually, mentally, financially, or whatnot. But yeah, I got to see Tony. You know what I mean. So for a lot of people, sometimes they don't when they get to meet their parents, it's not as beautiful as my experience was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean. So I really do go out for the young hearts that have to deal with a fucked up person as a parent.
Yeah.
Or I guess fucked up person may be a little harsh, but
But it's kind of accurate
it's
though.
accurate with some people. But like somebody who hasn't like tried to heal their trauma and they're your parent, like I can understand how that is, and it's hard for me to say be empathetic with them because I've seen your mom in action, and it's hard to be empathetic with that.
Yeah, it's crazy because didn't I want to thank you for helping me validate my feelings because I thought I was crazy, like, you know what I mean? And you have literally told me like, nah,
No, that shit ain't normal.
this ain't in your head. This is not
Yeah, it's not
normal.
normal.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you for that because I would have still been in that cycle had it not been, for you validating my experience.
Yeah, and like I said, my heart just go out for the people who have to go through that because like I said, I don't have much advice to give you because it's such a touchy subject to
For
tell somebody.
sure.
Like, even when you said it, like I had to cut my mama off. A piece of me, like full transparency, like laughed on the inside because it's a
Yeah.
sentence you don't
People
necessarily ever
don't
think you gonna say.
people don't cut their mama off.
It's not a sentence you think you're gonna say, like, yeah, I had to cut my mom off this week or cut my dad off. It's
Yeah.
it's not a sentence you typically hear come from people. So I know it's touchy, and I in some ways try to have some type of empathy for them. In other way, like when I say have empathy for them, kind of realize you have pushed the spiritual progress so much further than they did.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You've done so much more work. You like we hear the terms generational wealth thrown around a lot, like trying to build generational wealth. Generational spiritual advancement. That sounds like a department in the universe. Like I work in the spiritual advancement unit.
It should
It
be.
should be, but like you do have to understand, you might be the most spiritually sound person in your bloodline right now.
Right.
So in some ways, like this might be the best they can show up. Like this might be, and you are more developed than they are because of the times we live in and the things you've healed. So I know they are fucked up. I'm not giving them an excuse, but you are more advanced than they are. So in a nutshell, you can't really expect them to be what you are right now.
Yeah, I've learned you can't expect anything.
Well, yeah,
Honestly,
expecting, yeah.
you can't expect anything. I agree with you though. Empathy is really big. I have been practicing empathy without putting my own well-being at stake because I feel like that's where I like often fell
Yeah.
short.
Empathy with boundaries is what I was just gonna say.
Boundaries,
Like,
yeah.
just don't be so empathetic that you like, I'm just gonna deal with this trauma or condition that they give me because they are my parents. No, I was gonna say fuck that, but I don't want to curse around your mama about your mama.
Mama ain't here
But
though.
I want to cuss about your mama. But like, yeah, give them empathy, but with boundaries though. Like you said, I'll give you a week, and if you show your ass that week, I'm gonna politely say, well, this was fun.
But I gotta go.
And until next time, gotta
Until
go.
next
You know what I
time.
mean? But yeah.
Yeah. Love you, girl.
Another pro tip to the fellas out there, bro. Hey, it's another woman to watch out for on the list. I'm making a list for guys to look out for. If you try and be a player forever, stay away from these women because they will lock you down, bro, and put you in a relationship. Girls with glasses, girls with stomach issues, and girls with mommy issues, bro. Stay away from them, bro. I mean, if you was trying to be on your play, if you was trying to keep it P for a couple more summers, my boy, stay away from girls that can't see, they got stomach troubles, and mommy issues, bro. I don't know what about them, but like they make the perfect wives and like partners in life. If you was trying to keep it P a couple more summers, stay away from it, bro.
What if she got all three?
You fucked, bro. You may well pick out baby names. Get a ring size, bro.
We was picking our baby names the first. Do you remember our baby
Oh
names?
my mama. And what do you do? And do you wear glasses?
I do.
Your stomach?
I got IBS.
Your mother?
She ain't shit.
And I was married in my 20s. Boom. Boom, guys.
Do you remember
I'm a
our
perfect
baby
example.
names? You remember our baby names we picked out?
Trinity and Tristan.
Yeah, we didn't use them though.
Glad we didn't.
Why was we, bro? I was
Why was
such. No, I remember in our apartment, I wrote them on our like little whiteboard in the kitchen. Trinity, Tristan. I just wanted love so bad, and you gave
Oh my
me,
God.
you gave it to me.
A whiteboard, bro, in your 20s is crazy, bro.
No, I think that's like pretty healthy. The whiteboard, like your
It's
to-do
healthy,
list.
but in your 20s is crazy, though.
No, well, I'm just a white. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Hey, keep it P a couple more summers, bro. Stay away from them three.
Let that
And
go.
the Earth Girls. I said that last time I was on here.
They didn't get to hear that.
Y'all didn't get to hear
episode.
that episode. But yeah, stay away from the Earthy Girls, too. The Miss Sagittarius, the Miss Leos, the. Hey, if her bio got anything like Earth Mama in it, or Earth, or a little, there's an emoji that look like a little herb. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
love that emoji.
Stay away from it, big bro.
I feel
Think
like
about you, bro.
we're the best. We're the best for the
Think
soul.
about yourself, my boy.
We're the best for the soul. And I feel like I have really amplified your existence. And you're welcome.
But if you want to be on 2K and eating what you want to, bro, and you ain't worried about taking vitamins, stay away from it, big bro.
Cause I be on your ass.
Stay away
I
from
made
it,
him
big bro.
start. I made him drink spring water.
Got me drinking spring water, bro. Hey,
Is it good? You like
alkaline
it?
and shit, bro. Like,
You like the spring water?
it is good. It's awesome. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's good. So hydrating.
See what I'm saying, bro?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I feel happy for you. I think you're lucky. I think you lucked up.
I did, but I'm just saying, bro. Them boy, if they ain't ready for it, nobody warns men for stuff like this, bro.
You warning them.
And I'm warning them to watch out for certain women that will make you a better person.
They appreciate that. I'm sure.
I'm sure they do.
The 30% of men, they appreciate.
We are up to 30. Y'all do know when I got on the podcast
Yeah.
like regularly, our male count was like 5%.
You know, generally speaking, I don't really like men.
I know this.
Don't like men.
But I agree with you though. Generally speaking, I don't like niggas either.
Yeah, but the 30% of men that are here with us, I love y'all.
I love 100% of the 30% of niggas that come here.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm a
so.
girl's girl. I'm just like, I don't like men. I hate men.
And I support women all the way. So
You do. Like,
I do.
you're great.
Yeah.
You're great.
So yeah, we agree on that point.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by Brick House Nutrition. It's crazy how the number on the scale can determine your worth, your value, and how you feel about yourself. But no more. We're not doing that. I finally stopped focusing on my weight and put my energy into reshaping and rediscovering my body's true potential. Creatone by Brickhouse Nutrition was created by doctors specifically for women. Creatone helps me look more toned, defined, and sculpted without increasing diet and exercise. Yes, I said it. Without increasing diet and exercise. Creatone is radically different from guys' creatine. It's designed for women with pure creatine and patented ingredients that reshape your body so you look leaner, trimmer, and more toned. No water retention, no weight gain, and no bulking up. Break up with your bathroom scale and watch how Creatone can help you look leaner, toned, and sculpted. When you visit tonetoday.com and use our code FTHH, you can receive 20% off your first order. Again, the code is FTHH to save 20% at tonetoday, TONE today.com. This episode is sponsored by Calm.
So we're in fourth quarter season right now, community. And I know you're seeing everywhere about finish strong. Do this before the year's over with and continue this and listen, let's take us a breath.
Let's just breathe.
Just breathe. Like today and every day this year so far, you have done your best. And that has been good enough. But on days that it's extremely hectic and you need a little something to help you, just catch your breath. Get into the moment. That's when I bust open the Calm app.
Calm is the #1 app for sleep and meditation, and it's here to help you feel better. You know, I'm a meditation girly. It literally saved my life, so I am a huge fan of the guided meditations that Calm offers. They really help you work through anxiety and stress, boost focus, and so many other benefits that come along with meditations. They have sleep stories, sleep meditations that, quite frankly, help you fall asleep quicker than you usually would, and grounding exercises and expert-led talks to help you handle grief improve self esteem, and improve relationships, and so much more. The Calm app puts the tools you need right in your pocket, so stress and anxiety relief is always within reach.
Calm your mind, change your life. Calm has an exclusive offer just for listeners of our show. Get 40% off Calm Premium subscription at calm.com/FTHH.
This is an amazing offer. Go to calm.com/FTHH for 40% off unlimited access to Calm's entire library. Calm.com/FTHH. And tell Calm you heard about them from us.
You are both such gems, and so I just appreciate you both so much. Thank you. Honestly, like the "there is nothing wrong with you" episode just like brought a lot out of me. I have a lot of ideas and questions to ask. So, it's okay. I'm gonna talk. My name's Kate. Hi. And so, yeah, the leave it up to the professionals combo really had me take out my journal. And I'm someone who goes to a trauma-informed therapist. I've been diagnosed with PTSD and OCD. And one thing I'm passionate about is being an active participant in my own healing. And with that said, I think this episode reminds me of the goal and that there's a difference between healing and fixing. It's not helpful to tear myself apart or feel like something's wrong with me. And like, yes, trauma did train my nervous system in ways that no longer serve me, but the mission is to build habit systems and use tools that serve me, that tap into me, and I define myself. And I'm working to feel safe in my own body again, to love myself fully, to serve myself so I can serve others, to bring me out of me and bring others out of themselves. So yeah, the point also about the beginner's mind, like it just encourages us to be more inquisitive and eager to learn. And one thing though that like I think like I know trees, whales, many living beings like share knowledge and pass knowledge from one generation to the next. Like that includes like past, present, future actually. And like older trees teach baby trees when to shed their leaves for the winter. And I think what humans actually do is like complicate knowledge. For the best and the worst, like the worst is a different subject to grade, but the best is that we have a beautiful awareness to keep questioning things. And I think accepting ourselves while being open to love and learning is how we embrace the divine, like finding like balance and sharing knowledge while staying open to create knowledge. Understanding that perspective, we are tapping into ourselves and the world while learning and creating ourselves, and that never ends. And I think that's the beauty of it. And with that, there's nothing wrong with you. Like you're not fixing your needs, you're serving your needs, and not everything needs to be new, better, better, better. Like being open to learning about yourself. So yeah, with that said, like the questions are like, how do you guys stay open? Like how do you, and like so much of life is perspective. How do you check yourself? And how do you have tips? Like, how do we romanticize all of this where we appreciate life for what it is? Like, so yeah, thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Thank you.
Hey, whatever Kate is doing, it's working. Like
Yeah.
she can talk, like she can really
Yeah.
talk. Like whatever she's doing is working. It look
Yeah.
good on you, girl.
Look good on you,
Look
girl.
good on you.
I'll let you lead, though.
Me?
Yeah, because I need to process. She said so many things that hit
She did
home.
say so many things that hit. The first question when you said, "How do you stay open?" Um, something I had to practice as a person who is recovering from being an overthinker. Um, I stay open by not attaching to my predicaments. Like I try not to attach myself to what I think things are going to be. Um, and that helps me stay open to whatever does arrive. In the past, I would attach to knowing this was gonna be like this or it should be like this. Once I detach from whatever I predict is coming and just accept what arrives, it just leaves me more open to like, I hate to say figuring it out, but just like really experience it all in the moment. And like on the other end, not allowing who I was disturb who I am. I had it really bad about like almost like letting past versions of me, traumatized versions of me, pick on who I am now. Like really like start drama, like say little shit, just do little things to irritate who I am right now.
Yeah.
Letting old versions of me who didn't serve me, old versions of me who were really just born out of survival,
Mhm.
who really really don't know shit. Like at the time, I thought I knew some shit, but what I knew was incorrect.
You got little allergies.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Just helping you out.
yeah. I
Anyway.
did let a little tear out or something like that. Um, but yeah, not letting past versions bully who I am today. They ain't got
Mhm.
nothing to do with what I got going on today. Like
Yeah.
I would thank you for your service, but like for what you knew, you did what the best what you could, what you knew. But you were literally just for a moment, a brief moment in my life, so I wouldn't get, so I wouldn't, I guess
So
some
you could
way
s- so you could
survive, so I
survive.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
destroyed, quote unquote,
Yeah.
destroyed. Even though I end up destroying that version of me, like
Mhm.
so,
Mhm.
I don't know what you really saved me from, but you saved me from something. So I appreciate that for you. But I can't keep letting you bother who I am now.
Yeah.
Once I do them two things, like I can really be open. I can really stay in the moment and really like feel everything.
Yeah. No, I feel that openness is our natural state of being.
I
Okay?
agree with that.
It's our natural state of being, and it is how divine like created us. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I just have so much to say. Okay. So she mentioned the beginner's mind. And so for the people who are not familiar with that term, like that stuck out to me. The beginner's mind is from Zen Buddhism, and that is, in my own words,
Hmm.
that is your ability to experience things for the first time without making up stories about said experience, about the thing you are experiencing. And I feel like learning that there is a beginner's mind completely changed my life in understanding that I am not my conditioned self. I'm not I am not who my traumas made me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I feel like that was so freeing to understand. That's first and foremost. But to answer the question, like, how do I remain open? I remember that, like the trees, like the birds, like the grass, like the flowers, I am a part of nature. I look to nature for like to learn how to live. Like nature teaches me so much about life.
Yeah.
They Nothing in nature tries to do anything. It just is. It experiences every moment as if it is the only and the first moment, because it is the only and the first moment. Like even though we'll experience things that are triggers and are similar to things that we have experienced in the past, it is not the same thing. It is something completely different than that past experience. And nature knows that. And when I realized I'm a flower, you're a flower, we're all just flowers blooming. We literally have like these flowers outside of our bedroom window, and
Oh yeah, the little
yeah,
purple
we
joints.
look at them. We
Yeah.
like, oh, you told me the other day, like, oh, this one opens when it rains, or it closes. I forgot what you said, or it
Yeah, yeah. It
closes when it
closes.
rains. And nature just really inspires the fuck out of
Yeah.
me. And something I mentioned earlier, like I've had to learn how to live life without expectations. Like that's just what it is. Like I I don't know anything. I
Mm.
like what I do know in my soul and my spirit, what my soul knows and knows, but me consciously, the human me, I really don't know anything, and I have to constantly remind myself that when I try to predict an outcome, because I find myself doing that a lot. Like, oh, well, I already know. Well, actually, you don't. You don't know shit. You don't fucking know. And I think that is the most beautiful thing within this experience. And it really allows me, openness in itself allows me to live, like really live. Like I feel like I've, at this big age, finally learned how to live life. I feel like I finally learned how to just be without expectations. And it really has like transpired my curiosity and amplified my love for life. Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it any other way than that. Like,
Yeah.
I look to nature when I want to learn how to be open. Like, that is my honest answer. Like, I don't have like some kind of like textbook answer. Like, I look to nature.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm excited for speaking about nature. I'm really excited for the fall and the winter this year. Um, I don't know if it was her or somebody who was speaking about like trees or
Listen, we be listening to the voicemails and y'all be talking about these trees, and I
y'all really is on these
love
trees heavy
trees,
right
bro.
now.
Like y'all are my reflection. I'm your reflection.
Yeah.
I love trees so much. When I go walking, there's a specific tree. I sit down and I talk to her. She's my girl. I be like, hey girl. Anyway, go on.
Um, yeah, I was saying I'm in love with trees. Excited for this fall and winter because somebody put it like they're losing their leaves, and during this time period, trees focus all of their energy downward into the roots to blossom again. But like I really want to tap in and do the same thing, like work on me internally during this period and come out and blossom when the time is right, when the universe calls me out again. So I'm really excited to really work with the trees and nature today. Not today and every day forward.
Yeah. Is it true that before trees even like we see well hold on, before trees I'm trying to look for the right word, come through the surface of earth, there's so many like roots
Yeah, yeah.
below, like so much work happening
If
before it
I'm
even comes
if I'm
to
not
the
mistaken,
surface.
trees are bigger. Like the roots are bigger than the actual tree that we see in the house.
That's
Yeah, that
crazy.
is crazy. Like if I'm
That's
not
hella
mistaken,
crazy.
like somebody maybe check a nigga on that, let me know.
I love
But
me a tree.
if I'm not mistaken, gotta love trees. We live in Arkansas, ain't shit but trees and Dollar General for
And you
real.
know, I used to heavy on the Dollar
Heavy on the Dollar
Generals.
General.
Heavy on the Dollar Generals.
Your mama like to get her groceries from the Dollar General. Which is crazy.
Bro, my mama,
Groceries,
so we
like it's
from
cool if you get a
Missouri.
item or two.
No, my mama will go full on grocery
A
shopping in the Dollar
full grocery
General.
shop at Dollar
Bless her
General.
spirit.
That is how you become, how she has become, bro. I'm sorry, that
Bless her
is
spirit. She
diabolical.
told me one time, hey, I found these veggie burgers at the Dollar General. I said, you did?
You found what?
Oh, say more. Tell me more. But no, I love. First of all, I don't fuck with Dollar General. Okay, I just don't. It's just like so stale to me.
I don't mind Dollar
I
General.
don't like the Dollar General. Like, can we have
Don't mind
something
it.
else? Like I love me a mom and pops.
I do love a mom and pop store above all.
We want to open up a little grocery store around the
I
corner
do.
from our
It's a
home.
building right down the street from my house. I think
That
it'd
would be
be
so
beautiful
fun.
for this neighborhood we in. But that's
Yeah,
in another lifetime.
yeah, in a lifetime. But I want a tree house. Can you build me a tree house, babe?
Like what kids used to have? Like tree houses back in
Have
the
you
day?
seen actual tree house? Like they're like real deal ass tree houses that people are living
Yeah, I
in.
get one of them, but is you talking about like a tree house or you talking about like the ones that we had like as kids?
Now,
People
why
had
would I
tree
want
house.
one like a kid?
Well, I ain't never had one.
I need a tree house like they be like on Instagram. Build me a tree
I'm
house.
build you a tree house. I got you, baby.
Thank you.
Which tree would you like it built on?
There's a tree at the park I like to walk in. I
I don't
want
think I
that
can
tree.
build a house on public property. Well, if you tell me the type of tree we can get.
All I gotta do is clench my fist back up, and I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna beat them up so we can get the tree.
Oh, you gonna beat the city up? All right, got it.
Why? I'm 5'1", probably like 115,
Take on the
117,
world, bro.
and I feel like I can beat everybody up. That's not good. That's my flaw. I'm
Everybody
healing.
up.
I'm working through it.
Everybody too.
I'm not wrong. Like I physically can't beat you up, but in my mind I can.
And that's half the battle right there.
Right?
That's half the
I
battle.
think I can do anything, which is half the battle.
Half the battle.
Yeah. But yeah, girl, you said everything. You're doing amazing.
Yeah, you are.
You're flourishing, and just allow life to teach you what your soul was carnated. What am I trying to say? Carnated. Carnated. I'm just saying shit now.
I didn't even know what carnating actually means.
Carnated mean like carnated, like
I heard Kendrick say reincarnated.
Reincarnated.
So that mean like reborn?
reincarnated. It means that you were.
Dead
This
and
is
came
not
back?
your. This ain't your first.
So
experience.
carnated mean born.
Carnated mean like born, like you're here in physical form.
I ain't never heard somebody say I was carnated. Like
Carnated, reincarnated.
It's my
Sometimes it's
carnated
used
day.
like Um,
This is the day I was coordinated.
yeah, you're doing everything right. You're doing everything right.
We need to get to the next one.
On my mama, cause
My
I'm like
mama, cause
looking for
you
words. I'm
looking for
I'm running
something,
out.
bro.
I'm running
Hey,
out.
you wild, bro.
This is me. This is what I do, and I'm done. This episode is sponsored by AquaTrue.
In this little life of mine, I try to turn to and find any little luxury, any little pleasure that I can bring to my life.
Yeah,
And clean water is definitely one of them little luxuries.
high key. And it's really tricky because a lot of times water can look clear and clean and it's not. And it really sucks because it can put you at risk for a lot of health concerns that we just don't want, like fatigue, hormone disruption, and so many others that we just won't get into today. The little luxury that we've been loving lately is AquaTrue's countertop water purifier. It has been tested and certified to remove 84 contaminants, including chlorine, lead, forever chemicals, and microplastics.
Its patented 4-stage reverse osmosis system goes beyond anything that you can probably pick up from a grocery store or anything your mama man told you about. I'm trying to tell you, this is pure, healthy, clean water, no plumbing, no installation, easy on the countertop.
Anything your mama told you is crazy, but relatable.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to tell Big Mama she wrong, but she wrong.
A little pro tip, sprinkle a little sea salt in there. Put a little lime in your water to add some electrolytes back into it so you can feel good and alive.
It's giving rich, girl, when you put lime in your water.
It's giving rich, girl.
It's giving rich.
Go to aquatrue.com for 20% off using our code FTHH. AquaTrue even comes with a 30-day best tasting water guarantee. That's aquatrue.com, AQUATRU.com, and use code FTHH.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne. I called before, but it just wasn't the best message. LOL. But one, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your guys' podcast. I listen to them like every morning, or not every morning, but every time that there's a new episode, I'm there. You know, so thank you guys so much for that. It really helps throughout to get me through my day. My epiphany, I'm not having an epiphany because I don't want to say that, and bring that into the universe, but I'm having an uncomfortable feeling of being with myself right now. Currently my boyfriend left, or he's on like a business trip for like 9 days, and I usually like go to him and we usually do stuff and we have a ball together and like we bring our friends together, but like now he's not here. And now I'm like, what am I going to do with myself? You know, like, obviously there's so much to do, but I'm also in school, so yeah, I can study, but it's just like, then what? Like, after I study, like, TikTok is not fulfilling me, Instagram is not fulfilling me, like, so, I don't know. So I just need some advice with connecting with self more. Like, I know I can journal. I know I can definitely do some yoga, my meditations, like, all of that, but it's easier said than done. And yeah, just having a very uncomfortable feeling with myself, and I'm just like, I looked in the mirror this morning, and I was like, wow, like, you're really by yourself. Like I usually text my friends for advice, or I call him for advice, or call anybody for advice, but it's like, I'm really like, I'm on my own type shift. You know, obviously I have God, I have Source, I have the universe, but I have to like remember that I am the best. I'm the best, you know, person that I can confide in. Like, I love myself so much, and I don't know, any advice was connecting with self more and just, you know, being okay with being alone right now, and just being okay with not asking for advice from others. Like, that's something that I'm working on, and yeah, don't want to make it too long, but yeah, guys, love you guys, and thank you guys again, and yeah, just having an uncomfortable feeling with myself, like, and I know I have to challenge it, but it's like, it's like if I run away, like, I feel it gets worse. Like, I feel like the feeling that I'm feeling gets worse. But yeah, so I'm gonna try not to run away from myself. Yeah, thank you guys, thanks for listening. Okay, goodbye.
Love your energy, Shy. Can
She
I
do
call you
like your
Shy?
energy. She do.
Um, Girl, you read me like a book because
I'm ready to hear this.
no, true story. So 9 days is tough. First of all, she said he was gone for
9
nine
days
days.
is
It's tough.
tough
Oh, absolutely. Could you be without me for 9 days?
for sure.
You're lying right now. But
Am I
anyway,
gonna like it? No, but
could you? Yes, but like, are you gonna struggle a little bit?
your daughters ain't gonna leave me alone while you gone. So
Okay, what about when they're at school?
yeah, I'm gonna struggle a little bit for sure. I ain't
Okay,
got my bad little joint ain't here no more. Damn, yeah, I'm gonna struggle a little bit.
so do you remember when you went to Texas this summer? For you was only supposed to be there for like 2 days, but you end up staying for like
I was
4 days.
only supposed to be there one day. Ended up staying three 3 days.
Felt like a week, but anyway, 2 weeks. So I legit had separation anxiety. And then it didn't help that I was on a gummy too. Like I was on a gummy as well. And like I had an actual anxiety attack. Do you remember me calling you and like, babe, I don't know what's happening right now.
I did.
I I feel like mine's is so harsh because I experienced a like huge, the big T's, traumatic events in my early childhood, like losing the people that I love the most. And I'm just now getting to a point where I hear a ambulance siren and I'm like literally last week, I'm coaching myself through it. I'm breathing through it because like I'm thinking it's somebody that I love. Now, that's a little deep,
Mm-hmm.
but I legit did not know what I was going to do when you left. And I'm like, damn, I'm a little codependent. And we've been together for like so long. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. It was uncomfortable. I did calm down. I was able to like because what was happening is I was attached to my traumas, like my conditioned self. I was her. She took over. And when I like this is always the aha moment for me when I realize that I am not my conditioned self. I am not her. Like literally something is that awareness, something a light bulb clicks on within me and I'm able to just like breathe and be okay.
Breathe.
Yeah, like that's my little story cuz I feel you. But I think I myself had to find myself within my relationship. Not that I was ever completely lost because you've always allowed me, not that you need to allow, like, I feel like that is such a nuanced thing to say. You allowed me to be myself, which,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's a thing, but yeah, you allowed me to be myself and you allowed me, you honored who I am and who I've transformed into. So I've really never had to, like, fight for myself. But I really had to make a distinction and force myself to be alone more than I had already been. And that feeling of solitude when you've been with someone for so long or you're used to be someone being there is very uncomfortable. And you just have to sit there through the uncomfortableness until it's no longer uncomfortable. Like I know Shy, you was like, I can journal, I can do this. Like, yeah, you can do all those things and you should still keep doing those things. Like when I tell you journaling saved my life, like I feel like it really allows me to connect with myself and to the point where like I just be saying all kind of crazy shit and like I like her. Like I'm my friend. I like having that conversation with myself. But even more to like add some variety. Go take yourself on a date. Like, do the shit that you think your man wouldn't even want to do or anybody wouldn't want to do with you and go do that shit yourself. Like, whatever that may be, go paint at the park. Go take yourself out to eat at a restaurant he may not like. Like, I think it's so important that you really enjoy this time to yourself and you might fuck around and find out, like, I really like me more than I thought I did. I think she's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope that helps.
Yeah, that should help. That's good ass advice. Um, my advice is at times when I've been alone and I've thought to myself like, damn, I'm really alone. I should work on this. I've had to pause and ask myself, like, just like other conversations or other relationships, right? When people come around, you try to keep a flow of conversation or something
Yeah.
going on to
Mhm.
avoid like awkward silence,
Mhm.
right? But I had to ask myself, like, am I trying to do something with myself just to say I'm doing something with myself?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's actually okay to not say shit with you.
Mhm.
Sometimes
For
it's
sure.
okay that you ain't got nothing to say to yourself right now. And
Mhm.
that y'all can kind of just co-play. Like in this moment, like sometimes in a nutshell, sometimes there is nothing to like necessarily work on and you are just quiet with yourself. And sometimes I don't want you to mistake that for
Discomfort.
discomfort. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's not awkward to be in silence with self. There's nothing to work on. There's nothing to boredom is a real thing.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just be bored. Like and boredom just kind of strikes and it is not nothing that you can like avoid that silence sometimes. And then other times you just need a healthy dopamine kick.
Healthy. Yeah.
A healthy little dopamine kick will help you out when you alone. If it can be a lot of different things. A jam session, like put them headphones in and perform in Madison Square
Yes.
Garden. Like it could be whatever you want it to be. Just a healthy little dopamine kick.
Go
Emphasis
to the
on
plant
healthy.
shop. Go to the little plant
Plant
shop.
shot, whatever you want to do. Or again, it don't got to be nothing extravagant or anything. Just a healthy little dopamine hit when you have silence with yourself. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, the other part of the question, I believe she asked like advice on like how to not go to other people for advice too, wasn't it?
That
Something
was
like
a
that.
thing. That was part of it. Yeah.
Um, Personally, I've never been a person who went to people for advice.
Why so?
Why?
Because nobody around you was giving good advice.
Oh no, everybody always wanted to like. If I tell somebody what I was doing, unsolicited advice comes
And it's
in.
so overrated. Like,
So
thank you, but
overrated.
no thank you.
Unsolicited advice would always come in, so I didn't have to seek it. So the people I was around always wanted to give their advice.
Yeah.
Um, a funny story on advice is like I remember a job I was working at. I can't remember which job or whatnot, but I'm there and me and this dude we talking, just work chatter between two motherfuckers trying to get to know each other.
Yeah.
And you talking about music, and I told him I do music and shit. He was like, "Oh man, you do what? This what you got to do, bro." And he went on to tell me blah 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 that I needed to do to blow up as a rapper. He was like, "This shit gonna work. It's automatic, bro, on my mama." And I had to sit there and think to myself,
What did
bro.
he say?
It was a list of things that I had to do, like rap over other people's beats and then post them like this, and then just
Okay. I
a
never
list of
knew
things of
this.
this on my mama. Somebody, I'm like, bro. So you mean to tell me you got the formula to be a multi-million-dollar rapper, and you choose to work in this motherfucker with me? That's what you chose to do with this information that you know for sure work.
Dead.
Why are you in this bitch with me if you know this shit? So
Dead.
one reason why I don't go for advice is because people gonna give it regardless, and when you don't ask for it, bro.
Yeah.
But as a man, sometimes just man growing up a guy. I don't know if it's in America or just this is in general. Like men often can't turn to other people for advice because it ultimately like the way we were raised in so many ways. Like it makes you look like a little boy that you don't know how to handle your shit. Like a man should know how to do whatever it is, even if he hasn't been taught this shit.
I'm not anti advice though.
But again, I'm not saying I'm anti-advice. I'm just I kind of a little bit am. But
A little
growing
bit.
up as a man, this is kind of like one of the things that's like pushed out there. Like you need to be able to handle your shit at all times. You have to be composed at all times. You can't be out here like other motherfuckers just out here like not knowing what the fuck to do. You gotta have your head on your shoulders. This is one of them things like unfortunately where we push on to young men to know shit before they even know shit.
Yeah.
Um so because of that, I never really ran to people for advice. I had to just experience things and just take notes and try differently next time if it comes up for me. Um but far as like in today's time I try to actually open up and ask somebody.
Who you for real?
If I'm in a situation with somebody, like I'm working with somebody, typically I'll just do whatever I felt like.
Yeah.
But I'm getting more into the point of asking You know what I mean? Their advice and their input on shit.
How has that been going?
It's been going well to hear what other people have to say.
You been asking me for advice? You
I
gonna
have
say
been just
you?
little bitty shit like what you think of this or what would you do in this and stuff like that. Even with my music, I've asked you like, hey, what can I do to make this better?
Mm-hmm.
And I normally wouldn't ask nobody.
Yeah.
And just try to figure it out on my own. So I come from an opposite end of like turning to people. I never really had the problem of turning to people. I'm having the problem of opening up now to it.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't like giving advice, which is so weird. Like,
I like giving advice.
I don't care to give advice because, like, bitch, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But and also like I feel like nobody knows you better than you. Like that is very true. But what I do like about people giving me advice, people of course, people I admire and who inspire me because sometimes you be looking for it really don't be the advice that where you fuck up, it be the person you asked. It be the person you asked.
You should have known.
Why
better.
would you ask that person for
Of all people,
advice?
why
You
turn to them?
knew the
Why would you
fuck.
go to them?
So yeah, I like to seek advice from people who inspire me, and I admire because perspective is everything, and I would have never looked at it in that way. And sometimes, like a lot of times, like here's the issue with advice. Sometimes people search for advice, so
They have somebody else to place it on if it go wrong.
well, not that. They're looking for someone to confirm and validate their feelings.
True.
And when they don't, now it's an issue.
Now it's an issue with them. Now they ain't on your side.
Yeah, now you the op.
Now they a op now because they didn't agree that
Yeah. We done went on a whole spiral about advice.
But it with that, like to me, when you make the decision on your own, when not turning to people, it builds a level of confidence.
And trust in yourself.
I was just gonna say that, a level of confidence and trust in yourself when you make the decisions on your own and you don't turn to a committee of people
Yeah.
to do it. And I'm not saying that's just unhealthy, but at some point at the end of the day, when you press the button, it's only your finger on it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have to live with all the results of it. And again, it built so much confidence in me that I can make these decisions on my own, and whatever they are, I'll live with it.
Yeah.
Because what happens when they're not available?
Right.
When they're not available to help you walk you through these decisions, where will you be then?
Exactly.
And that crutch can like happen in a lot of different places. Sometimes it's with parents. Sometimes it can be with a significant other. Sometimes it's with friends. But throughout your life, nobody's going to be consistently there.
Except for you.
Except for you at every moment. You know what I mean? Even if your circle is tight, they can't be there with you 24/7. So you have to build that security in your own decision making. And it's best to start it as soon as possible. As soon as you know this is what you do, you need to start it now. And it started in baby ways too. It can be really small. You know what I mean? Really, really small. What you gonna eat? When you gonna work out? It just in very small doses. You know, before we get to what am I gonna major in college? Before I get to
making big ass life decisions.
Yeah, before you get there, just take micro steps into making small decisions.
I believe in micro steps the whole way, though. I know some decisions feel big, like these huge life decisions, where every decision is a small life decision.
Something.
Yeah, something else I wanted to say when you spoke about like not doing anything and not needing to fill up space with words. In those moments of silence is when I have so many revelations and so many downloads and direction on in those times I can really hear my spirit and I can hear divine, and it's just so beautiful, like sitting through that discomfort, because discomfort and comfort to me are illusions. Like you just gotta sit through that shit. That's the hard advice. Sit through it.
I don't know why I was laughing when you said that. I'm gonna upload a silent vlog. No, I'm not a vlog. I'm gonna upload a silent podcast episode. I'm like, nigga, why would they need to play a silent episode, nigga? The fuck would they listen?
I'm speechless.
A silent podcast
Or a
episode.
meditation. That would be a meditation, my nigga.
No, a silent podcast episode. You ain't saying shit. Like as soon as they hit play, they hear nothing.
Well, you gotta say something, because then it's nothing.
It's nothing. That's what made me laugh. Like why the fuck? I almost thought I had a new idea that nobody ever had.
Sometimes we miss.
Sometimes we miss.
Sometimes
bad.
we swish.
A silent podcast episode. I'll say shit. That bitch gonna get 1 billion plays, bro.
It's gonna get 1 billion.
For sure. But with that being said, y'all.
With that being said, thank you so much to everyone who sent us voicemails. Thank you for everyone who sat here and listened and was respectful and created this safe space. Yeah, I'm doing too much. I can tell. I'm trying to say so. Like I do this thing where I'm like,
you trying to say something, like you searching
but
for
I'm
something?
actually like mentally exhausted because like my social battery is just like very small.
Yeah, when you
okay.
said shout out to everybody that sat here respectfully.
Like
That shit heavy.
bitch, you
Sat
be
here respectfully, bro.
What is it called when you be?
What happened? You just
When
tweaking
you be,
a little bit right
I'm
now.
tweaking.
You
It's time to go.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
time to go, Miss Ho. I love you guys so much. We're sending you so much peace, so much love, so much abundance, and everything you need in this moment. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. Mwah.